Assalamu alaikum. Dear student, I am Faisal Raza, your computer science lecturer. Welcome to the APDC Malikant. The subject which I am going to teach you, that is a computer science. Right now come to the book which we are going to follow. The textbook for computer science HSC part 1. You can see the picture. This is the book and it's available on the website of nationalbookfoundation.org.pk and you can view the book. The author is mentioned, ISBN number, price, all the things are mentioned here. Come to the content of the book. Table of content of the book. In this book we have total 8 chapters. First 6 chapters are totally theoretical base. Last 2 chapters, which are database fundamental and database development, that is about a databases. In these 2 chapters, database fundamental or database concepts are mentioned in chapter number 7, and practical implementation of a database is explained inside a database development. Learning outcome of a chapter 1, or you can say that overview of chapter 1. In a chapter 1, what we got. So while finishing a chapter 1, what the student are able to do, identify computing devices. Right now you will get to know that what are the computing devices, which device is a computing device. Just like I am going to tell you, calculator is also a computing device. Okay, ATM machine, digital washing machine. So these are all computing devices. Furthermore, detail explained in furthermore slides. Define the term computer and its basic operation. We will also get to know what is a computer, okay, and what basic operation it performs. Basic operations are inputting, outputting, processing, storing, or we can say that keeping. Okay, so these are the basic operations of a computer. What you will get to know furthermore, we will also get to know about the classifications of a computer. You know that we just know the term computer, but computer is categorized into 5 or 6 categories. What are those? Microcomputer, mini computer, mainframe computer, supercomputer, and mobile computing. Later on, we will discuss difference between hardware, software, and firmware. So most of you know that hardware, those parts of computer which we can touch and see, are known as a hardware. Software, the program, the code, okay, or set of instructions that governs or that do any operation inside a computer, that is known as a software. And what are firmwares? Describe application software and system software. So we will furthermore elaborate the software in furthermore detail. That software is categorized in furthermore 2 categories, which are application software and system software. Some other categories of softwares are also going to be explained, which are licensed software, open source software, shareware, and freeware. Later on, we are going to see the various input output devices and the working mechanism of all or most of the input and output devices we will discuss inside this chapter. Lastly, we are going to discuss the printers and the hard copy and soft copy scanners, printers. Okay, so this will be discussed at the end of the. Okay, introduction about this unit. What computer system is. Right now we will talk about a system. Systems are a collection of parts which are interrelated or connected with each other is known as a system. Computer systems are now commonplace in every part of our life. If you know that anywhere if you go, you see computer is there. Computer system is available over there. Furthermore, we will discuss the basic component that makes up this computer system. While we talk about a system, so which components are combined together to make a system? If you remember, at the beginning of the slide, I've explained that what system is. Collection of a component that works together makes a system. So while we talk about a computer system, so some components that are connected together, they make the computer system. While we talk about a computer system, so computer systems are divided into two parts. One is a hardware and another one is a software. What a hardware is. Hardware is the collective name given to the all devices that makes up a computer system, or those physical parts of a computer that we can touch, and see are known as a computer hardware. What software is? Software is the actual term used for actual programs that allow the hardware to do a useful job. Right now the hardware is itself nothing. It cannot do any work or it cannot do any task for you. Software make it possible that it will do a job for you. So we can say that software is a program, okay, which make the possible or which allows the hardware to do some task, to do a job or useful job for you. Right now, what this software is, what is inside this software? Inside the software, basically a steps of instructions are there. We tell the computer what to do. These instructions can be any instruction. I'm going to tell you that virus is also a software. Inside, instructions are written that do these wrong works inside your computer. We can have software just like a calculator. You input the things inside it. I'm talking about computer calculator, okay? You input the numbers inside it, you enter the plus button, then enter the another number. While you press equal to, operations are performed inside it and you will get the result. So it's also software over there. Let's discuss about the computers in detail. The definition of computer says that it is an electronic device. Of course, everyone knows that without electricity it is not working. So it is an electronic device that accepts the data as an input. What we give to the computer that is the input. What we are giving to the computer, that is the input data. Right now, while we input, so the operation is performed. When the operation is performed, and who is doing this operation? Basically, central processing unit is responsible for performing this operation for you. And right now the computers are that much faster that they are doing the operation very fastly. When the processor perform the operation, it will produce something, and the result is produced. That result is known as what? Output. Right now, slightly enhance our definition with some extra words. Inputting is there, output is there, processor is there. Electronic machine, we know that. But if program is not there, software is not there, again the computer system is useless. So we can say that it is a programmable machine. It is a programmable machine that execute the program list of instruction that is provided. So means what we give to it, that is the input, but inside it some program is there which will perform operation related to that data and provide instructions. What instruction we have given to it, on that instruction it will produce an output for you. So when somebody says that a computer is electronic device, it is not electronic only, it is not just an electronic device, it is a programmable electronic device. Got my point? So we input a data through input devices, central processing unit execute that or perform that, and output result is produced. We can also store our result in backing storage devices. Let's come to the computing device. What computing device is? All machines, components or devices that contains embedded specialized computers are called computing device. If you see here, in an ATM machine, digital washing machine, microwave, electronic toys, cell phones, digital clock, all they are known as computing devices. Inside it, some embedded specialized computer is there. CD player, okay, digital alarm clock, washing machine, all these are example of computing devices. Basic operations of a computer. So let's discuss some basic operations of computer. First operation is input operation. Whenever we are giving data to the computer, so that operation is known as a input operation, and that is performed through input devices. So what is here? Accepting data for processing from an input devices. The input operation will be done through keyboard, mouse, scanner or some other devices. Processing operation. Whenever data is input into the computer, so two types of operation can be performed on that. One is arithmetic operation, another one is a logical operation. Our CPU is responsible for doing these two operations. One is arithmetic, another one is logical. What arithmetic operation are? Arithmetic operations are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and some logical operations also, just like comparison of two numbers or decision making. These are known as a logical operation. So addition, subtraction, multiplication are arithmetic operation. Logical operations are here decision making or comparison of two numbers, greater and less than. Okay, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to, all these are a logical operation. Who perform that? Processor perform that. Output operation. Whenever processor perform the operation on a data, a result is generated, and that result is sent to the output device. Okay, right now it can be sent to the monitor, it can be sent to the printer, okay, or can be any output device, it can be sent. Storage operation. Sometimes the output which is coming from the processor, we have to store that result, and that result or that operation should be stored, on any storage device. That storage device can be any storage device, for example hard drive, your USB drive, compact disc, CD drive, okay, or it can be a floppy drive. The purpose of this storage operation is, maybe in the future you can utilize that data. What the result is coming from the processor, that is a useful information. So the purpose of computer system is to accept the data, means as an input, process it, means processing is involved inside it, and result of processing is what? Output, which is produce output in a form of useful information. Okay, so the output which is coming, that is a useful information.